Hello everybody, so I'm back with another video tutorial, and this time I'll be discussing the uses of metaverse in education, how we can improve our education, how teachers can use it to test their students and stuff like that. So for that, first I will name my experience, educational EXP. So now I'm gonna click on select character, and I'm gonna choose. I'll be choosing. Let's see. I'll be using this professor as my character. So now I'm gonna write something in the dialog box. Hi students, I'm thinking about taking a quiz. Surprise to check your science now. Okay, so this is it. Now I've written I'm thinking about taking a science quiz to test their logic or to test their knowledge. So now I'm gonna click on add action, and now I'm gonna add an action that will be. Now I'm gonna not add anything. I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene. I'll add a new scene that will be a character scene. Okay, so uh, now I'm gonna write something in the dialog box for this section, for this scene too. So everyone's ready. As everyone is ready. Now I'm gonna click on add action, and I'm gonna be writing yes. I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and will transition it to a new character scene. Okay, so now click on this. So now all these three scenes are linked together. Now I'm gonna write in the dialog box again. So instructions for the quiz. So there's gonna be instructions for the quiz. I'll, I will ask you one question. Ask you one question. If you know the answer, if then type the answer in the space provided below. So second instruction will be I'll be adding hints into this. So if somebody doesn't know the answer, so a teacher is practicing this students, he or she can give hints to his students. Okay, his or students, whatever. Okay, if you don't know the answer, you you can use hints. We can use you can use hint. You can use the hint button to get a clue about the answer. So this is I've written instructions for this. Okay. Now I'm gonna click on add action, and I'll be changing do nothing to transition to scene, and I'll be adding a new character scene. So who invented the first light bulb? Who invented the light bulb? Well, the answer is Thomas Edison. And now for that, I'm gonna click on add action, and okay, now I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene. I'll be adding a text to whatever it's called, text input scene, in which whatever your input is will be displayed onto the next screen. So now I'll link all the five scenes together. So now I've made a mistake, and I'm gonna click on add action again, and I've been naming this action submit my answer, and hence. So if someone will click on submit my answer, it will take him to that text input screen page where we can enter the text and I can check it with a string. I'm gonna click on hints and I'm gonna transition it to a new scene that will display hints, character scene. I'm gonna zoom out a bit, and that's the way to do it. I'm gonna zoom in again, and so now I'm gonna write his name starts with T and ends with H. So this is the hint. Now I'm gonna click and I'm gonna zoom out again, and I'm gonna arrange stuff a bit. Now I'm gonna click on add action. I'll be adding two actions. Do you get it now? So now I'm gonna click on this and I'll add a new button response or new response for this. That will be no, and for this one it will be yes. So if someone will get it, I'll add this, connect this scene with the text input scene so he can input his answer. And if someone can't get it, well, so now I'm gonna click on this and I'll change do nothing to transition to scene and add a new scene. That will be a character scene. Whatever. This scene will say, what should it say? No, well, I'm disappointed, but you can learn that you can get the answer on the internet. The answer on the web, net. Answer from the internet, from the internet. So now I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna click on add action, and I'll change do nothing to transition to scene, and then to a new scene that will be a web view scene. So I'm gonna search for who invented the first light bulb. So this is the answer, Thomas Edison and whatever. So I'm gonna cut this, and I'll paste this in the website URL. Okay, now the web page will load in a moment. I'm gonna change end experience to transition to scene and add it. So there are all the three answers. So if someone wants to learn something, teachers can imply that. So if a student is getting difficulty in getting teachers' words, he or she can search the web for answers. Next time, come prepared. Next time, be prepared. So, a tail of. I have to zoom out a bit to arrange this stuff. Now I'm gonna click on add action and I'll add nothing but I'll change it to end experience. This will now end the experience. So now I'm gonna enter whatever my answer is in this box, and I'm gonna change end experience to transition to block. I'll be using strings for this. You can scroll down. String in strings there is like it is response contains. So in here I'll enter the answer. Write your answer. Now I'm gonna connect these two. And I'm gonna click on response contains and I'll be copying Thomas Edison for that. Okay, now So now I'm gonna put this in this. So if this person gives us right answer, it will transition into a different scene, and if a wrong answer, then to a different one. I'm gonna click go back into all scenes, character scene, and where we. So if a person the response doesn't contain the right answer, it will transition into a new scene that will again be character scene. That will give me the option to try it again. So now I'm gonna click on. So I'm gonna change the picture first. I'm gonna change it to well done. It will say well done, right answer. So now I'm gonna click on add action, and so now I'm gonna click on this and it will end the experience. I'll change do nothing to end experience and the experience will end with this. Now if a person doesn't give a correct answer, it will transition to scene number 11, and for that I'll add new dialog box. uh, Try again. I'm gonna click on add action and I'll change do nothing to transition to scene, and I'll take it to scene link it to scene number 5. So if a person can't give a right answer, he'll have the option to try it again. So this is for the today's tutorial about educational experience in metaverse, and the number of questions can be changed and can be increased, and I think will be like this will be like a good tutorial for teachers as well as students. So to test this on my device, I'll have to click on test on device, and the pop-up will appear on my device. So I'm waiting for the pop-up to appear on my device right now, and there's the pop-up. Okay, yes I am. So who made the first light bulb? So I'm gonna try it with hints now first. So I don't get it now, just I'm showing it to. So this works or not? No. So take me to that Google page, web page that has all the answers and a student can look for help. So these are all three: Thomas Edison and Joseph Swan and etc. So now I'm gonna try it again and I'll give the right answer this time. Okay. Okay, this time I'm gonna submit the right answer right away. Submit my answer. This is my right answer, Thomas Edison. So it says well done. So my answer was right. This will now end the experience. So this is how you can use metaverse in making educational tutorials for yourself, for your students, for your class, etc. Bye for now.